Ambulance, what's the emergency? My daughter's unconscious!
Listen to me. Stop yelling at me. Listen to me. What has happened? What's happened?
My daughter collapsed in the bathroom.
How old is she?
She's 17.
Okay, is she...
She's 17 years old.
Okay, we're going to get that help out to you as quickly as we can. Is she still unconscious? Is she still unconscious?
Bella, can you hear me? Bella, you right? Hey? You right, Bob? No, you're not, eh? She's like drowsy.
All right, so I have organised that help for you. Just stay on the line and I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
What happened to you? Can you please tell me? I'm in a normal shower now, son. You're right, Teddy. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have to apologise to me. Don't apologise to me. You don't have to apologise to me, Bella. You're my daughter. I'll do anything for you. You don't apologise, okay? She's up and she's getting dressed.
Okay, that's okay. Well, we've got that help arranged, okay? But if anything changes or if she gets worse in any way, call us back immediately on 000 for some further instructions, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Thanks, bye.
That call was particularly hard. There was a lot of emotion. Scared parents is what it is. Scared parents who... they're scared for their children. It's all it's been today is just scared parents. They do kind of hit close to home for me because I do have two kids myself. So I feel the emotion of the parents. Ree, I'm done. Too many parents. Too many parents. Now find another one. And it's just as scared parents just screaming and screaming and screaming. Oh, Mummy feels right there.
Unprecedented access.
Ambulance, what's the town or suburb of the emergency?
From operations centres
Code 1 to vehicle RTC.
to the paramedics on the front line,
2 patients, both out of their vehicle.
fighting to save lives.
Keep your head nice and still. Go and squeeze my hand.
These are the stories
Is she threatening suicide?
behind the lights and sirens
It looks like he's fallen from a balcony.
of Queensland Ambulance. It's midday Friday, the start of a 12-hour shift for the Queensland Ambulance Service.
Ambulance, what's the town or suburb of the emergency?
We won't be able to provide the cask of wine, but we are happy to come out and assess her sores.
And the calls for help are already streaming in.
How high is the roof that he's on?
We were just about seeing the cow that I was carrying my 2.5-year-old daughter, and the cow's bucked me and she's gone flying.
It's been a big week for Brisbane.
Does he have difficulty speaking between breaths?
It can't be any worse than the last 2 days.
Balmoral 501131 is Ashley and Aman.
501131 logged on Balmoral. Good afternoon.
Roger that, 5011. Have a great day.
Thank you, you too.
Also starting their shift are Logan West paramedics CJ and Sam.
You know, the other day I was handing over at the bedside, and the nurse goes, "Oh, can you spell that for me?" And I said MENIEORS, and so she's writing it, and she writes MENIEOR, and I'm like, "No, it's EORS," and she's like, IOR, and I'm like, Eeyore. I'm like, it's not the donkey from Winnie the Pooh. Like,
It's the accent. CPR.
ever since I was 10 years old, I wanted to do something in the medical field. Moving from Ireland to Australia when I was 16, one of the counsellors at school actually just kind of pointed me in the direction of paramedicine.
I love that you just took over the keyboard though.
Yeah, because I was like, this is not going to work. I've been a paramedic for just under 5 years. Fell in love with it, and yeah, can't see myself doing anything else. And I'm not going to be like, instead of going or, I'm not going to go ar. Like I'm not going to stoop down to that level. I'm not going to change the way I am so you can understand it. Arr.
Ambulance, tell me exactly what's happened.
I just drove past a guy riding across the road and he didn't see the car. He's gone over his handlebars and the car has clipped his head on the way through.
My girlfriend has pulled up out the front in excruciating pain. I think it's her kidney.
Emergency. Tell me exactly what's happened.
I've just got back from leaving my daughter at 8:30 this morning. She is a type 1 diabetic. At the moment, she's very stiff and she's frothing at the mouth. Yeah, it's not good.
So, like, is she having a seizure? Is that?
Yeah, it's some form of seizure.
Okay.
I just don't know how long she's been like this. It's obviously a while.
A call has come in from a mother who left her daughter at 8:30 this morning. She returned 5 hours later to find her seizing. A prolonged diabetic seizure can lead to brain damage and, in some cases, death.
Seizure, type 1 diabetic. I gotta turn around, don't I?
Yeah.
In car 5136, paramedics CJ and Sam are the closest to the scene. They are 14 minutes away.
Got left. When you get dispatched to a code 1A, you get a big rush of adrenaline. Generally, 1As are only reserved for big jobs, so you're more than likely going to be dealing with a sick person. Your heart rate's going up. You're thinking of the possibilities of what could be wrong with this patient. Hopefully she isn't too peripherally shut down. In a diabetic seizure, your blood sugar levels get lower and lower, and your brain gets starved of glucose. So it's critical you get to the job as soon as possible.
Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. I'm just about here. Okay.
Get her gently on her side. Okay, as
I can't move her. She's too stiff. I can't move her at all. I've tried.
Again, when she...
Oh, she's out. She's unconscious.
It looks like they have pulled up, so you just let me know when they're inside with her.
Sorry, Ellie. I can hear them.
Hello.
Hi, come on up.
When someone is having a seizure and it's unknown how long they've been like that for, you have to be prepared for the worst and be ready to act quickly.
Ellie! Hey, can you open your eyes? Can you look at me? Ellie! Open your eyes, Ellie! Ellie! Can you open your eyes? Can you look at me? I'm Sam, I'm from the ambulance service.
CJ and Sam are treating a patient having a diabetic seizure.
She's been coming in and out. She cannot speak to me, but she's moaning, so I'm not sure if she's trying to talk to me, but I don't know.
The patient's mum left for work at 8:30 this morning and has arrived home 5 hours later to find her daughter seizing.
That's all right. So when you came in, was she shaking or just like that?
This is it. I could hear her before I saw her.
Okay.
So I came running up.
A patient experiencing a diabetic seizure presents more or less unconscious. They can't really talk to you. They can't communicate with you while this seizure activity is occurring. All body movements, very rigid and jerking, and like a lot of muscle contractions.
Ellie, we're going to test your blood sugars.
Ellie, small pinch on your foot.
It's okay.
Sorry, Ellie, I know I'm squeezing your foot. We are 1.3.
A normal blood sugar range is 4 to 9 millimoles a litre. So anything below 4 is classed as hypoglycemia. It's quite serious when it happens. It's pretty close to death.
Little sting, Ellie. I'm just going to give you some medicine, okay? 1, 2, 3.
In an attempt to stabilise the patient, they inject her with a shot of glucagon, a hormone that slowly raises blood sugar levels. If they can't raise those levels, she could slip into a coma.
136, we have a female here that's GCS 7 with sugars of 1.3. Can we please get now to code 1?
We'll get a second crew just for exploration as well, just for some extra hands. 501 136, they're on
Scene. We've got a GCS 7 female patient.
Sugars 1.3, crew focal seizure.
Needs some extra help there for the crews.
Critical care paramedic Paul is dispatched to the scene. He is 2 minutes away, followed closely by another paramedic team.
Typically, as a critical care paramedic, we're an additional resource to the scene. We're hopefully coming in and assisting in the running of the job to achieve the best outcome for the patient.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right.
They're just coming through. Thanks.
Sorry, Ellie. Tight squeeze. Hey, guys. Ellie, we're going to get you downstairs, all right?
It's all right, darling, I'm here. I'm here.
She's here.
I'm here, sweetheart.
So we can bring all that cabling out.
It would be really distressing to not necessarily know or recognise the environment that you're in. Would be quite a scary place to be.
Ellie, you're okay. It's all right. Hello, it's the ambulance. You're okay. There's lots of people and it's scary, but you're okay.
So you can understand someone having this level of confusion. It's really important that really reassure that patient and that they're in a safe place and this is what's going on.
Do you think you can roll towards me, Ellie? Give me this other hand. You ready? That's the way. Come roll towards me.
Mum!
That's the way.
Mum!
All right, Ellie. I just need you to try and have a little nap for me while we take you down the stairs. Is that okay? All right. Your mum's here. She's just downstairs. All right, Ellie? That's the way.
When you're moving somebody who's pretty sick, you want to move them quickly and you want to move them with the least amount of strain on them.
You all right, Sam?
Yeah. Because the little bit of movement could trip off some more seizures.
All right, so we'll see how we go here, Patty. First, we might be able to make it around. All right, you go first.
I think the qualities of a good paramedic are patience, being empathetic.
Mum, it's okay. I'll meet you up there, Ellie.
You're okay, Ellie.
I'm not just thinking about the patient, I'm also thinking about their family members on scene who are witnessing something traumatic that's happening to their loved one.
Now that she's a little bit more settled, I'm just going to have a bit more of a look to see if we can do anything else for her on the way, all right? And then we're going to get out of here. We'll get up to Logan for you, all right?
Okay.
Hey, Ellie, cold. You get your blanket, hey, Ellie. Does that sound good?
Oh.
Ali, I'm just going to prick your finger. Test your sugars again. Little sting. Thanks, Ali. 6.8. Good reading on the finger.
The shot of glucagon has stabilised the patient and raised her blood sugar levels into a safe range.
Yeah, in a minute, Ali. We're just pulling into hospital now, all right?
To see a patient turn around from being in a life-threatening state to showing signs of improvement, it's so rewarding. And that's why I love being a paramedic. If you can make one person's day better, then you've kind of achieved your goal.
Ambulance. Tell me exactly what's happened.
My 7-month-old son has just had, tahini spread on a cracker, and my wife's saying his lip is swelling up.
Okay.
Just my daughter, she's 5 years old. She just fell off the monkey bars and landed funny on her arm.
That was a 8-year-old. He was doing the splits in the playground. Has then fallen over, and another kid has then jumped on top of his back.
It's 4 p.m. Friday, and QAS operations centres across the state will today assist with nearly 3,000 emergency calls. That's 2 calls every minute.
Remove the EpiPen for its plastic storage tube and tell me when it's out.
I'll tell you how to do resuscitation, so make sure he's flat on his back on the ground.
It's always busy lately, but Fridays and Saturdays are exceptional.
It's all such a juggle of who's sicker and who needs it faster. It's the life of a QAS officer, really, isn't it? Just trying to juggle it all.
You've been married over a year now, hey?
Yeah.
How has married life changed you, Sam?
It hasn't changed me.
Sorry, I just joked.
It hasn't changed me. I was trying to think, has it changed? I was like, no, literally nothing.
You wear a fancy shiny ring on your finger sometimes.
We go to look at antiques. No, married life's good. It's good. It's nice having someone to just be there.
Sam and I have been working together for 8 months, which is a long time to be stuck with someone, but I couldn't think of anyone better that I would want to be stuck with. The partnership in the ambulance, it's almost like a marriage. Sam's wife calls me his work wife.
I don't know what I would do without you.
I know. Thank you for finally admitting that to yourself.
Look, it's taken a lot of strength. I'm better because of you being my work partner.
I'm glad that I can keep you grounded. Just hold on. I'm going home. So hold on.
I take back everything I just said.
Thanks, 501136. Have your code 1 back up. Managed 2-year-old male, shallow breathing, 86% fat.
Yeah, it doesn't sound good. It's very brief in the description, and a 2-year-old male with oxygen sats that low is very unwell.
Yeah, definitely not good.
Ambulance 5136 with paramedics CJ and Sam has been called to a medical centre in Greenbank where a child is suffering from breathing difficulties. They're 10 minutes from the scene.
Very much hate jobs involving children, specifically like respiratory and epilepsy jobs, because my sister fit both those categories.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not as bad as it sounds, but... My younger sister has a lot of really chronic lung issues, with the majority of the first 4 years of her life being in hospital. She got pneumonia a lot as a kid. She has a lot of lung scarring, but she also has a seizure disorder as well, which is quite rare. In her first year of life, every single time she'd have a seizure, she would have a cardiac arrest. So she'd need to be resuscitated, which was always kind of terrifying.
You're all right.
I just don't, I really don't like these jobs because I think of her. It's really the worst combination, pediatric and respiratory, plus family history.
CJ and Sam are en route to a medical centre in Greenbank where a 2-year-old is suffering from breathing difficulties.
The good thing about the kid, though, is that they're pretty good at compensating, so...
They compensate until they decompensate,
they don't.
right?
Till they don't.
And I think that's part of the reason that jobs with kids scare me so much as well, because they can look so well for so long, but then all of a sudden they'll just drop off. And I saw that so many times with Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
She'd be so well, and then she'd just drop.
Yeah.
Growing up, my younger sister Chelsea had a lot of respiratory-related problems.
If it gets like too much or anything, I can
I'd take over if you need. And
Thank you.
Walking into jobs where it's kids and it sounds like it could be respiratory, I automatically think of Chelsea. Those cases hit really close to home, but that's why we work in teams. Just leave everything.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm CJ. Who's this little one?
This is Levi.
Levi, okay. How is he interacting to you, Mum? Is he a little bit more flat than usual this morning?
He's he's usually overall.
Okay. So no known allergies or anything like that?
No, he's not aware.
He's been through this before from the looks of it.
It's the first time I've been to this.
Yeah.
Presenting to the GP, Levi has been unwell with upper respiratory symptoms for the past 2 days, which developed into a croup cough overnight.
Who's this little one?
He's funny. He's a bit chewed.
Looks like it's the favourite. Little Levi, can I have a little listen to your chest as well? Is that okay? I might sneak around and do it from the back. It's a little bit easier. Big breath, Levi, big breath. You are very much breathing fast.
The medicine will start making you better.
Levi has been put on asthma drug Ventolin, which will open up his airways to help him breathe.
We'll let that fully run through before we go absolutely anywhere. Sorry, little Levi. And we're just getting our special car seat set up for him. It's a little attachment for our stretcher that you're probably well aware of. Almost done. You're being so good.
With a fever and a high heart rate, Levi needs to go to hospital for further assessment.
We might disconnect him. Can I have this one, Tar? Thank you, Ingrid. I'll move this out of your way so you don't trip on over it. Can I help you with this one? Yeah, ready? Oh, good boy. Do you want a tissue? Can I have another high five? And let's get going. Perfect. You ready? Is Bunny ready? Yeah.
Mummy's right behind you, buddy.
Hey.
Let me know when you're good.
I'm good, thanks, Sam. Let's get going.
I would say that I probably wouldn't have considered healthcare if it wasn't for my younger sister. It made me very appreciative of these amazing humans that looked after my sister day in, day out. So I wanted to be able to do that, and I wanted to be that for other people.
Still about the same as breathing, but his heart rate's come down now that he hasn't had any more Ventolin, so his oxygen's absolutely perfect. Just gonna pop here again.
CJ is very good at her job. He's a very competent paramedic and very smart, and you trust her completely.
Such a croupy cough. Go off to see the doctors? Hey?
I think we've become such good friends that, you know, I care about what's going on in her life. I do think it's important to know what your partner's feeling, how they're thinking, and just being there as that kind of friend support that, like, you're doing the right thing, you've got this, and if anything does come up, you can be there to help her through it.
Is it eating your finger? No. Very cute, very cute.
I think with kids, one thing that we have to remember is that they do bounce back really well. Kids can withstand a lot more than we think they can. Chelsea, she was given really slim odds, and she has defied absolutely every single one of those odds. She's 11 today, which is incredible.
Thank you. Well, there we go. That went all right. I think when there's a lot of emotion attached to a job already for me prior to me getting there, it already is going to make anxiety a little worse or more heightened, but that went all right. Like a duck, like calm on the top, paddling on the bottom.
Oh, you handled it fine.
Thank you, Sam.
What is the town or suburb of the emergency?
I'm struggling to breathe. I'm scared.
Now tell me exactly what's happened.
My wife, she's getting chest pains.
How old is she?
72 today.
72 today. Oh, it's her birthday.
My dad literally just walked probably 20 to 15 metres and got chest pains.
All right, let's arrange some help there for him.
The Queensland Ambulance Service receives more than 76,000 calls for chest pain a year.
Chest pains, I think it's like second or third highest complaint. But they're usually all code 1. It's quite urgent.
It hurts.
Is that just in the centre of your chest?
Yeah.
I know it can be quite scary if you haven't felt this way before, but you've got all of the help coming straight to you, okay?
Heart attack is the leading cause of hospitalisation and death in Australia, claiming on average 21 lives every day.
I think it's my ticker. My blood pressure's been up and down all day.
All right, but no chest pain or discomfort now?
No, I've just had little bits of jiggles on the right-hand side in the middle, but I really haven't worried about it. I've just been lying on my bed.
Okay, so we do have a little bit of chest pain.
Oh,
How old are you?
why do you always ask me that? 73.
You sound a lot younger.
I feel younger except when this happened.
Don't we all?
No, I just feel like I'm attention seeking.
Not at all. This is why we are here, is to help people such as yourself, okay? There's a lady. She's obviously got some quite significant cardiac issues. And you heard her, oh, there's nothing wrong. But when pushed, she's having a little bit of chest pain and she's calling it a slight niggle. And she's the type of person that, you know, she'd get into a severe accident, half her arm would be dangling off and she'd just say something along the lines of, oh, there's a little cut on my arm, it'll be fine. Go to someone else before you come to me.
Ambulance, tell me exactly what's happened.
He can't get his breath and all his right side is hurting. Right down his rib area, down his right arm, in his back.
Okay, so when you say his right side's hurting, has he had an injury to it?
No, he's been getting these pains for a little while.
How old is he?
He's 59.
And is he completely alert?
Yes, he's awake, but he's in a great deal of pain and he can't breathe.
Car 5131 is dispatched to investigate the chest pain. They are 14 minutes away.
Code 1, we've got a 59-year-old male who's complaining of difficulty in breathing due to right side of rib hurting and arm and back pain. Worst case, you know, you could have a cord or something.
Yeah, start of a pneumothorax.
Yeah.
When you're going to a job and the patient has chest pain, particularly when they're over 50, there is always a high risk it's a heart attack, and that's the first thing we're thinking when we get there.
This has been an ongoing issue, so it sounds like a chronic thing. Patient is sitting outside on the steps of their house and they are unable to move. So not this one, the next one.
Left or right?
Right.
Heart attack jobs can go from 0 to 100 really quickly. You need to be able to act fast and think fast.
The guy sitting up far. I'm laying down, my brother.
Hello. How you going? What was your name? Peter. I'm Ashley and I've got a man here. What happened this evening?
Pains all down his right side.
Yep.
In here, part here, and down his arm.
Yep.
And he's having trouble breathing.
Okay, how long have we had these pains for?
Been getting them for a while now.
And we've been to see a doctor or anything?
Going tomorrow, but it just got really bad today.
All right. Are you allergic to anything?
Hard work.
Hard work? Me too. No medications though? Okay, lovely. Try and focus on some nice deep breaths for me and I'll get you some pain relief in a second, okay? I just want to check everything out. So has this pain been ongoing for the last couple of months? You haven't had any breaks? Is it worse some days than others or?
Steadily getting worse.
It's just getting worse?
Comes in fits and starts.
Yeah, okay. And it's difficult to breathe because of the pain? Okay. I'm just going to pop these sticky dots and I'll get a quick picture of your heart and we'll give you some pain relief, hey? This pain, is it like a sharp pain?
It's crushing.
Okay. And is it worse when you move or you walk? Yep, okay. Have you had a heart attack before? No. Any problems with your heart? Never. All right. Now this pain, it's in here.
Yes, and up.
And up all along here.
All right, mate, I'm just going to pull your shirt up a little bit and do a few more stickers, all right? I like your mustache.
Thank you. Only took 36 years to grow.
Has a birthday for it every year.
Yeah.
Get some mustache wax.
Yes, I have it, but today wasn't the day for dressing up.
The ECG shows the cardiac rhythm of the beating heart. It will show if there's a blockage, which could indicate a heart attack.
What are you thinking, Ash?
It's supported acute anterior myocardial infarction. Let's get a CCP.
Code 1?
Yeah, get a CCP code 1.
Copy.
Thank you.
Roger.
An acute inferior myocardial infarction means the patient has a blockage in his heart. Because of the severity, they will need assistance from a critical care paramedic.
501131, can we please get an alpha attached code 1 to our scene? We have an inferior STEMI.
So you said it feels like a crushing, sharp pain on the right side of your chest. I'm worried you could be having a heart attack. Yep. So you said it feels like a crushing, sharp pain on the right side of your chest. Yep.
Can we please get an alpha attached code 1 to our scene? We have an inferior STEMI.
Ash and Arman are treating a 59-year-old patient complaining of severe chest pains.
I'm worried you could be having a heart attack. Yep.
Great.
The ECG has shown a blockage of blood flow to Peter's heart, confirming that he is suffering a heart attack.
You should have called us a long time ago. Chest pain, always call us immediately, okay?
Just thinking that because it's not on his left side, he wasn't.
No, it can present very differently. I'm going to lecture you, I'm sorry. It's my job. We want to get you up to hospital, okay? I have another paramedic coming as well.
That bad?
Yeah, well, we treat worst case. I'm not a cardiologist, but your heart's not looking too good.
Peter could go into cardiac arrest at any time, so a critical care paramedic has been called to assist. He is 10 minutes away.
Is it anterior?
Yep.
When jobs start to escalate, adrenaline starts pumping a little bit. You need to be able to act fast and think fast.
Have you had aspirin today? You have, haven't you? Yes. I just need to know exactly all the doses. Okay, that's all right.
I don't get scared or nervous, it's just more concerned.
Peter's heart is in danger of stopping. With no heartbeat, it takes just 3 minutes for brain damage to set in. Within 10 minutes, the patient usually dies.
Tongue up to the roof of your mouth for me. There you go. That's GTN, so it helps open up the vessels to keep blood flowing, okay? Cool. We want to get you onto this stretcher with minimal movement, my friend. And just bottom here for me, please. Straight on. Pop your arm up. Lovely. Sitting you up. All right, are you good, Amon?
Yeah, I got it.
Here, Terry.
I'm coming.
We still need one more paramedic to get here.
Stay nice and still for me.
I'll chuck the aircon on so it's a bit more comfortable.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's the big man I want.
All right, I'm just gonna give you another spray of GTN, okay? Tongue up to the... Hello, Cam, Ash. This is lovely Pete.
My name's Cameron. I'm another one of the paramedics.
We've come on scene. These are our 3 ECGs if you'd like to have a look. So this is number 1. Number 2, because we just wanted to make sure we weren't missing anything. Number 3, we've had inferior changes.
Due to the severity of the blockage, Peter will require urgent surgery on arrival to hospital.
We're going to take you up to a place called the cath lab. And you'll still be awake, but you've got a little line in your arm, and I'll lead up through your heart, and they'll try and suck this clot away. And I put a little stent in instead to keep the artery open, okay?
This lady, is she your neighbour or your partner or...?
Neighbour.
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 My lifesaver.
Your
Lifesaver.
lifesaver. I thought that's what we were. Kidding.
It's all a big teamwork job.
It is, yeah. You're lucky she called us and...
Thanks, Terry. Terry, you there?
Yes.
Marry me.
There you go. Mwah. There you go.
I'll be back for more.
You're right.
Nearly had another patient.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to close up and ready to go. Roger.
At least we know what's causing this pain over the last little while.
Oh, well,
yeah, it's your heart, okay?
So I thought it was stupid, is that right?
Yeah, but... Well, never say never.
Right, let's get out of here. That's all right.
A patient presenting with a heart attack can present quite calm. They might be in shock and denial with what's actually going on, when in reality, they're having a life-threatening emergency that can lead to death.
Heparin.
To prepare the patient for surgery, paramedics are administering blood-thinning medications. These help blood flow smoothly through veins and arteries and keep blood clots from getting bigger.
180 of ticagrelor. I'm going to give you these 2 tablets to take for me, okay? And here's some water for you.
I remember the first, resuscitation or cardiac arrest I ever went to and the patient died. I just cried. Being a paramedic, you do see a lot of stuff. I think over time you do build a tolerance to these situations, which does make things a bit easier.
How you feeling, brother?
All right.
Hats are on.
You've got the ECGs there.
At the end of the day, if you can save a life, it makes it all worth it.
I just followed up with the nurse. He's already been up to cath lab. I think he's had some stents inserted. All those interventions we started help, speed the process up.
Literally, that's like what we train for, and all the experience that we gather from these little tiny jobs all make up to get this one big job done like clockwork. So maybe marriage tomorrow, if he gets out of the hospital.
Maybe. Happy ending.
There you go.
Ambulance, what's a town or suburb of the emergency?
It's 10 hours into the 12-hour shift and fatigue is starting to kick in.
It's bedtime.
Friday night. Far out.
Did you know that animal sounds in other languages are different? Stop. So, like, squeak, squeak for a mouse is not the same in Spanish. It's pio, pio.
Don't know where Noah is, but the ark's here and all the animals are here.
I've never heard a cow say moo in my entire living existence. They do. They go. They don't. They go. Oh. I can do a really good lamb. Wow.
I don't know.
I can do a horse. No, I'm muffling it. Ambulance, what's the town or suburb of your emergency?
My partner, Ben, he told me that when he was little, his mum told him not to go and sit over the drain when the water was getting sucked out because you'll get sucked down the drain. And so he was too scared to do it. It's like he's still scared. He won't go sit at the end of the bar.
Actually, I've got another one for you. Growing up, you know, my heritage was very celebrated, very proud of where I come from. I would have been like maybe 6 or 5. Went to have a shower, putting soap on, came out of the shower hysterical.
Yeah.
Because I was scared that my black would wash off. So then my dad had to force me back in the shower and show me that he's been showering for how many years he's been alive for.
And he's
still black.
His
yeah.
colour, yeah.
Ambulance, what's the town or suburb of your emergency?
It's Yeronga in Queensland. He's on the footpath. He's fallen out of the car.
All right, and what caused the fall?
He was getting the van.
All right.
Fell down. His head's bleeding.
Is it like spurting or pouring out?
No, it's not pouring out.
All right. If he becomes less awake and vomits, quickly turn him on his side, okay?
He's actually on his side. Oh, there is a lot of blood. Oh, yeah, it is pouring out. He's on the footpath. He's fallen out of the car. His head's bleeding.
Is it like spurting or pouring out?
Oh, there is a lot of blood. Oh, yeah, it is pouring out.
We have a 2 Alpha. We have a 58-year-old male, conscious breathing. He's fallen out of a vehicle when trying to get out.
Oh.
The vehicle was not moving. That's good. Some bleeding to the head.
In car 5131, Ash and Arman are nearing the end of their 12-hour shift.
What is going on, though? Where you going? That's right. Well, what's going on, son?
Transport people home.
Yeah. Where you going, brother?
Couple getting out of the van.
Yeah, okay. Norman,
On the
are you sore?
No, I can eat.
Whereabouts is that? Do you want me to just get the stretcher out? There's a bit of blood. I'll put a bluey down and we'll assess, yeah, when we get him up.
All right. And your jaw's a bit sore, hey? Okay.
A sore jaw could indicate a fracture. That, combined with the possibility of concussion, means that Norman needs a trip to hospital.
Where are you from? Who's your mom?
What's your mom?
I'm from Townsville.
I'm a walker.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite mom.
Yeah, well, that's where the brave are born, aren't they, in Cherbourg?
Yeah.
That's where the strong are.
I grew up in a very strong cultural household. My grandma was there who taught me about everything about my culture. Very proud of being Indigenous, and there is an instant connection between Indigenous paramedics and Indigenous patients. I think you have that immediate trust.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to get the stretcher and we're going to pop you on the stretcher so I can have a look at you in the ambulance. Yeah, you ready to sit up? Yeah, sit up.
Every Indigenous person sees each other as family. The uncle and auntie is a sign of respect for what they've done for us or what their life experiences they've gone through.
Thanks, guys. Muchly appreciate it. Yeah, I know. It's sore. I'll sort it out when we get in there, hey? There we go.
Thank you very much.
There you are.
My father.
What year are we in?
2001.
Yeah, I think that's good enough, to be honest with you. Okay. All right.
We're good to go?
Good to go.
Yes,
Let's
darling.
Not
Where
right.
your father from?
Charters Towers.
Oh, Charles Tower. And your mother?
My mum's Aussie.
Aussie.
Yeah. Do you have asthma, diabetes, strokes? Have you ever had a heart attack? Do you have any allergies?
The cleaning.
To cleaning?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
What? I don't need that shit. The cleaning.
Oh, zucchini?
Yes.
Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. I didn't listen. I need to put my listening ears on. Zucchini?
Yes.
Well, I don't eat zucchini anyway, to be honest with you.
If you grow up with pride in your culture, You grow up with the obligation that you want to give back when you have the opportunity to give back.
All right, you sit tight, keep your hands in, hands in.
And QAS is proud to back that I'm Indigenous. So I think you just feel positive every day because I put a uniform on and give back to a culture that gave me so much.
Next time.
All right, this is quite severe.
A trapped driver.
We're not going to let you die, okay? She's just had a big drop in her blood pressure. We need to get her out.
And Saturday night in the city.
Fatigue, a little bit of craziness. It's a battle you've got to get through. So what's happened?
Takes a dangerous turn.
Oh, yeah, that's a decent hit into that windscreen.
And a pedestrian hit by a car.
His breathing pattern is concerning.
Requires critical intervention.